Have you ever stopped to think that your constant tiredness, your lack of motivation to do things you used to enjoy, or even your trouble focusing, might be something much deeper? What if I told you these are signs of something you might be ignoring? Today, we're going to uncover the hidden signs of depression that most people don't even notice, and they might be affecting you or someone you love. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll hear today could change your life. Depression is one of the most common mental health conditions in the world, but also one of the most misunderstood. Many people believe it's just sadness or a lack of willpower, but the truth is, it's far more complex than that. The biggest issue is that depression doesn't always show up in obvious ways. Often, the signs are hidden in everyday life, masked by routine, or dismissed as just a rough patch. And here's the scary part: ignoring those signs can quietly make everything worse. In today's video, we're going to explore 5 hidden signs of depression that you've probably never connected to this condition. Let's dive in together. You sleep and sleep, but still wake up completely drained. It feels like no amount of rest can bring your energy back. This might not just be about your sleep. Constant exhaustion is one of the most common and most overlooked signs of depression. A lot of the time, people assume they're just overworked or burnt out from daily life. But depression drains your energy from the inside out. It disrupts your body's functioning, making even the simplest tasks feel incredibly draining. You might also notice that even during downtime or leisure activities, the feeling of exhaustion doesn't go away. It lingers like a heavy cloud. This isn't just about being unmotivated, it's something deeper that needs your attention. If you feel like you're carrying an invisible weight all the time, take a closer look. It could be more than just physical fatigue. Pay attention to whether this is accompanied by other symptoms, like loss of appetite or disinterest in things you used to enjoy. That could be a major sign it's time to seek help. We all have bad days, right? But what happens when irritability becomes your daily reality, without a clear reason? One of the most surprising symptoms of depression is irritability. You might find yourself snapping at people, losing patience quickly, or feeling unreasonably frustrated in situations that normally wouldn't bother you at all. This is often mistaken for stress or a short temper, but in reality, depression can trigger a wave of negative emotions that are hard to explain. This emotional pattern can damage your relationships, creating distance between you and the people you love. Constant irritability can also show up as frustration with yourself, adding even more emotional weight to carry. You may also notice that small problems suddenly feel huge in your mind, draining your mental energy. Recognizing these patterns is key to identifying if something deeper is going on. If this resonates with you, it's time to take a closer look at what's really happening beneath the surface. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? Like everything around you is in black and white, with no real emotion behind it? This is one of the most painful signs of depression: emotional disconnection. You may no longer feel joy in the things that used to make you happy. You might begin distancing yourself from friends and family, not because you want to, but because you simply don't have the energy or desire to connect. This emotional numbness is a silent alarm bell, signaling that something inside you isn't okay. Even moments that should feel exciting or meaningful, birthdays, gatherings with friends, big events, can feel dull or even empty. This sense of detachment can make you feel even more isolated, creating a cycle where disconnection feeds more disconnection. Recognizing this symptom is the first step toward breaking that cycle and seeking help. Don't underestimate these signs; they could be the key to understanding what's really going on within you. Have you ever noticed how depression can show up physically? Changes in appetite, frequent headaches, digestive issues, and even muscle pain without any clear cause can all be signs that your mind isn't doing well. When mental health is neglected, the body often steps in to send a message that something's not right. And it's easy to brush it off, blaming routine, diet, or stress. But if these symptoms persist, it's worth asking, what if it's something deeper? Our body and mind are deeply connected. Ignoring physical symptoms is like ignoring a silent cry for help from your mental state. You might also notice changes in your weight, either gain or loss, that seem to come out of nowhere. Skin issues like acne or random irritation can also appear without explanation. These symptoms shouldn't be viewed in isolation, because they often reflect deeper emotional imbalances. Another common sign is chronic muscle tension, especially in the neck and shoulders, even without intense physical activity. Recognizing these patterns and connecting them to your emotional state is a powerful step toward getting the right support. Are you the kind of person who, even during good moments, still finds something to worry about or blame yourself for? These negative automatic thoughts are one of the most dangerous signs of depression. They make you feel like you're never enough, like you're always one step away from everything falling apart. The scariest part? These thoughts often don't feel dramatic. They quietly linger in the background, eating away at your self-esteem and feeding a constant sense of dissatisfaction. You might also notice that these thoughts repeat like a broken record, an endless loop you can't seem to escape. Often, they show up as an inner voice that criticizes everything you do, reinforcing guilt, failure, and self-doubt. And that can hold you back from trying new things, simply because you're afraid of making mistakes or letting people down. These thoughts also affect your decisions. You might start avoiding challenges or playing it safe out of fear. Recognizing these mental patterns is the first step toward breaking free from them. With professional support and the right tools, it is possible to restructure the way you think and reclaim your confidence. Depression is a silent illness, but its consequences can be devastating. Sadly, even successful and famous people, who seem to have it all, aren't immune to its impact. Let's remember 5 celebrities who lost their fight against depression, in hopes that their stories will raise awareness and encourage us to pay attention. One of the most beloved actors in Hollywood, known for his brilliant comedy and moving performances. Behind his contagious smile, Robin was battling depression and a degenerative neurological disorder. His death in 2014 shocked the world and opened many eyes to the urgency of mental health awareness. The lead vocalist of Linkin Park, Chester, was always open about his struggles with depression. His lyrics often reflected deep emotional pain, and his passing in 2017 showed us how important it is to support one another through dark times. The British singer struggled with substance abuse and depression. Despite her meteoric success, she passed away in 2011 at just 27 years old, leaving behind a grieving fan base and a powerful musical legacy. Best known for his iconic role as the Joker in The Dark Knight, Heath faced insomnia and emotional turmoil. His death in 2008 was a heartbreaking reminder that mental health challenges don't discriminate, regardless of fame or fortune. As the frontman of Nirvana, Kurt struggled with depression and the overwhelming pressures of fame. His death in 1994 not only marked the end of a musical era but also delivered a haunting message about the urgency of caring for our mental well-being. These stories show that depression is a battle no one should fight alone. They remind us to pay attention to the signs, to support the people we love, and to seek help when we need it. Depression is quiet, but its signs are there, waiting to be noticed. The sooner you recognize them, the greater your chance of finding help and reclaiming the life you deserve. And remember this, asking for help isn't weakness. It's courage. If any of these signs spoke to you today, consider reaching out to a mental health professional. You don't have to go through this alone. Before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more content like this. And check out the video that's on your screen right now. It might be the next step on your journey of self-discovery. Take care, and see you next time.